Embracing Our Duality, The Leadership Journey from Shadows to Light. By ChatGPT and Jedi Steve. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Proverb. I think we all have a spark of God and a spark of Hitler in us. John Lennon. As a Bob Marley impersonator, I came up with a concept skit 5 years ago that I leverage in my team building and edutainment efforts. It starts with me sharing how Bob Marley was half Jamaican and half white. Then I shock the crowd with a little lie by saying that Bob Marley has a twin. Before the audience can process this information, I share a bigger lie, that Bob Marley's twin was raised by their shared father, Adolf Hitler. From there, I take the audience on a musical journey, bouncing between Bob Marley and Adolf Marley, bombarding them with information in an artistic way. My intention is to break the societal hypnosis that many of us are under. How often do we find ourselves caught in a cycle of unchallenged beliefs? To solve the problems of the world, we need to acknowledge that we are part Bob Marley and part Adolf Marley. Too many leaders are limited by the noise of their own echo chambers. What would it take for you to step into a more balanced perspective? Instead of reinventing the wheel, let's do a deep dive into the lessons inspired by postmodern Jewish philosophers trying to make sense of the Holocaust. This journey encourages participants to recognize that we all possess a blend of light and darkness. How can we embrace both aspects to foster growth? How often do we find ourselves in echo chambers that limit our perspectives? Are we open to embracing the full spectrum of our humanity? To lead effectively, we must step into a more balanced view, learning from the lessons of history, especially those inspired by postmodern Jewish philosophers. What insights can we draw from their explorations of trauma, identity, and knowledge, particularly in the wake of the Holocaust? These thinkers challenge us to think critically about themes such as trauma and memory, the deconstruction of truth, ethics and responsibility, identity and difference, and critical theory. Which of these themes resonates most with you? As we navigate our leadership journeys, we must remember that the complexities of human nature extend to the atrocities of history. The blame for events like the Holocaust arises from a mix of ideological, political, historical, societal, and individual factors. How can we ensure that we learn from these complexities rather than repeat them? To apply these insights to our leadership practices, we should embrace cognitive flexibility by exploring diverse perspectives. Are you willing to challenge your own thinking by considering viewpoints different from your own? Additionally, fostering open dialogue can encourage honest conversations. How can we create spaces where everyone feels safe to share their experiences? Cultivating empathy by understanding the experiences of others is essential. What steps can you take today to connect with someone whose story differs from yours? Reflecting on personal responsibility and engaging in continuous learning can help us contribute positively to our communities. How can you hold yourself accountable for your actions and decisions? In conclusion, as we embrace our duality and the complexity of human nature, let us commit to heart-centered actions that uplift and empower those we lead. What heart-centered action will you take to inspire others today? Jedi mode activated.
What do you guys think?